sense of responsibility that I accept this great and glorious honor which you have thrust upon me. And I deserve it. The grocer elected Grocer of the Year must be a grocer of sterling character and great modesty, and leave us face it, I am just such a grocer, especially the part about the great modesty, and I think...
Simmer down, Herbert. A, the grocers' convention isn't until tomorrow. B, you haven't been elected yet. And C, you haven't even bought the suit that you're going to wear.
No, details. I'm a cinch to be elected. Ain't I just stuffed with that sterling character they're always talking about?
True.
And great modesty?
True. And you're the only one that's running?
Oh, okay. So I'm jumping to conclusions. But doggone it, Winnie Pooh, I'm just so eager to get elected that I'm beginning to feel all dizzy and rattle-brained and weak in the head and...
Bang.
Oh, hello, Maynard.
Hello, Maynard. You're looking good for you.
Ah, these eyes fooled you, huh, Mr. G? I got them from this man that sells tricks and novelties downtown. Oh, but also I got some of these other tricks. I got a Siberian hand out there. And I got some Australian sneezing powder. But best of all, God bless you, best of all, I got the genuine, God bless you, the genuine, authentic Gypsy Love Link. God bless you. Hey, Mr. G, you wonder why they call it Love Link?
No, but I'm sure that Mr. Gillis would love.
God bless you. Well, yes, they call it Love Link on account of it links lovers.
Maynard.
What you do is you find the one you love the most in the whole world, and you put your finger in this end, see? And then you find the one you love the most, and you take their finger and you put it in the other end, and then it links you to lovers.
It's probably crossing your mind the way it is mine, that if Dad isn't careful, he's going to get his fingers stuck in that screwy love link. But ask yourself, is Herbert T. Gillis that dumb? Would he do a ridiculous thing like that? Yeah, he is, and he did.
We never, ever parted.
Thank you, Maynard G. Krebs. If there is one thing I have always wanted, it has been a Gypsy Love Link on my finger.
Anytime.
Now get it off before I am up for mayhem, and you are the mayhemee.
I'd be happy to.
Well, why don't you?
I don't know how.
This is a Gypsy Love Link, sometimes known as a finger gripper. They're innocent little gadgets made of straw. They make cute party favors. To get out of them, you just push instead of pull. You just push. Well, never mind. The thing is, the one Maynard and my dad got stuck in turned out to be a rather special one. Outside it was straw, inside braided steel. How'd we find out? The hard way. How else?
Don't you think you ought to have on your glasses?
Of course.
Well, where are they?
Upstairs.
Well, you go look for them, because even if you find them, we're still going to have to talk this over.
You've got to give my dad credit. He can think in a crisis. And suddenly he remembered that down in the basement was the Herbert T. Gillis home workshop. $2,000 worth of precision tools waiting quietly in the dark under a mantle of dust for the challenge of a Gypsy Love Link. The answer was so simple. If you've got a shear metal, use a metal shears. There was a hitch, though. Before a metal shears starts shearing, it's got to do a certain amount of pinching. So they decided to try something else. The answer was right at their elbows. Dad's dandy power saw. Here were hundreds of case-hardened steel teeth that could rip through a hickory beam in a matter of seconds. The only trouble was, Maynard and my father weren't wearing a hickory beam, but a Gypsy Love Link. Were they discouraged? You bet they were. They still came up with a bright idea. Dad's acetylene torch. This is what they use when they slice old battleships up into ashtrays. It melts its way through steel like it was butter. Also, if you're not careful, it melts its way through fingers like they were butter. was scary. I mean, there seemed to be absolutely no way of unlinking Maynard and my father. As the saying goes, wild horses couldn't pull them apart. When some people are trapped in hopeless situations, they weep. Others storm and rage. Some fall into a funk. But those of truly fine character, like my father, Herbert T. Gillis, bear their burden quietly, peacefully, calmly. No, belting Maynard won't solve the problem.
Maybe not, but it'll make me feel awful good.
Herbert, try to relax. Would you like a cup of hot tea?
Yes, please. Very hot. I want to pour it on his head.
Look, there's no reason to get so shook up. This gypsy fellow who sold the finger gripper to Maynard must know how it works. All we have to do is find him.
Right. There's nothing to worry about.
Right, it's very easy.
Right, we're on our way.
Wrong. I don't remember where I bought it.
Yeah, Maynard, you can't mean that.
Want to bet?
How could you forget a plain, simple, uncomplicated thing like that?
American know-how.
Maynard, it's awfully important. Try to remember.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's come back. I can see it all now. He was standing on the corner of 5th and Main. Yeah, and he had a bandana around his head and earrings in his ears.
Yeah, boy, Maynard.
Quick, son, run down to 5th and Main and grab that gypsy.
Wait, Dad, I know Maynard.
Or was it 4th and Elm?
See what I mean?
Or was it 12th and Lake? Or was it Main and Elm?
Maynard, make up your head while it's still connected to you. Now, which corner was the gypsy on when he sold you those tricks?
On all of them, Mr. G. You see, he has his horse and wagon. He travels around town selling things. But that's what he is, a traveling gypsy salesman. And I bought a different trick on every corner. But I ran out of money before he ran out of corners.
Maynard, listen, where was the last place you saw this gypsy?
Heading out of town for the wide open spaces.
Oh, I'm doomed.
But he'll be back.
Good.
In a couple of years.
Bad.
Herbert, please don't cry.
Don't cry, and I gotta wander around for years and years hooked up to this knothead. Well, I won't do it. I'll quit first. Take me. I'm ready to go. I got nothing to live for. Take me.
No, Mrs. G, don't go, cause where you go, I gotta go, too. And I want to go up, and who knows which way you're gonna go. No offense.
Let's figure this out logically. Those gypsies couldn't travel very far on a horse and wagon. It ought to be a cinch to find them.
Yeah, they were heading for some big city that started with an S.
Was it St. Louis?
No.
Seattle?
No, try San Francisco.
San Francisco.
No.
No, you know that Maynard can't spell. Starts with an S. He's probably thinking of some town like Cleveland.
That's it. That's where the gypsy were going.
Cleveland?
Detroit.
Detroit? Who mentioned Detroit?
I did. Wasn't you paying attention?
Detroit. That means they're heading north. Your worries are over, Dad. I'll find them. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a band of gypsies driving a horse and wagon? They'd be selling gypsy love links and Siberian hand buzzers. Sir, that's a very rude gesture. Well, same to you, fella.
We are stuck together until Dobie gets back, so I don't want you to get in my way.
Right. You go your way, and I'll go mine.
Right, and my way happens to be to get out of sight. Here comes that loudmouth Mrs. Fogarty who's always complaining about how much I chisel her.
And my way is over there to the comic books. I sure do dig Mighty Mouse.
And Maynard, come back here. Help me out. Tell her I'm not here.
Well.
I'll give you 50 cents.
Well.
I'll give you 75 cents.
Well. I'll make it a quarter and it's a deal.
It's a deal, and tell her I'm out of town.
And there are some people who say I ain't shrewd.
Where is that low-down, crooked, good-for-nothing Herbert T. Gillis?
Oh, you know him, huh?
You bet I know him, and when I find him, I'm gonna clobber him with his hamburger-type meat he sold me. The thief, where is he?
Oh, he was here just a second ago. Ow. Oh, no, he's out of town.
Are you sure?
No. Ow. Ooh, yes. I mean, I better stick to my story. He's out of town.
Just wait till he gets back. Look at this. There's so much fat in it, it looks like a white sail.
You think that's bad? You should have seen when he sold my mom. She tried to feed it to our cat and reported her to the SPCA.
I want my money back. $3.73.
And you deserve every penny of it. You shouldn't have done that, Mrs. G. Now she's gonna know you're here.
$3.73, Mr. Gillis.
And you owe me a quarter for telling her you're out of town.
My son, hurry back and come home before I strangle your best friend, please.
Poor Dad, poor Maynard. I'll never find those darn gypsies now. I mean, I can't expect to stand out here 50 miles from no place and all of a sudden hear gypsy violins and tambourine. Great Scott, it's the gypsy camp.
Police! We are honest, hard-working people. It is a falsehood to say that all gypsies are thieves and crooks and wild like wild Indians.
Look, sir, I'm trying to find the head man around here. It's about a gypsy love link my friend bought.
Oh, you want to put us all in jail, huh?
No, sir, it's nothing like that. I'm only a college boy.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Hey, this kid is okay. He's only a civilian.
King Stanislaus?
Excuse me, miss, but could you... Well, a little grimy, but gorgeous.
What do you want, little pumpernickel?
I'm looking for the head gypsy.
Oh, you speaking of King Stanislaus?
Yeah, that's
My
the
revered, beloved, distinguished father?
yeah.
He does not belong to talk.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm his daughter, Natasha. I take care of you.
Natasha for Stanislaus, substitution approved.
Get to the point, Buster, or I slice you up for firewood.
Yes, ma'am, right away. Tell me, does your father travel around selling tricks and jokes?
Oh, he sell anything he can steal.
You must be very proud of your father.
Oh, you bet your earrings, kiddo.
The name is...
DOBIEGILLIS.
That's Dobie with a B, and how'd you know?
Oh, it's written on back of your watch.
My watch?
Hey, anything my father can steal, I can steal better. Keep it. And Mickey Mouse watch is not worth stealing, you cheapskate.
Now look, miss, if you don't take me to your father, I'm gonna call the police.
Hey, what's going on here?
He says he's going to call police.
Police, big trouble, huh? But I got an idea. Udvaroljál egy kicsit. Tedd rá a kezedet, csókold meg, és akkor minden rendben lesz, huh?
Got you, buddies.
Now look, miss, don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. Take me to your father so I can find out how the finger gripper works, so I can get Maynard dead and...
Now, Dopey, you were saying something about a person called Maynard.
Maynard who?
Father.
Don't go away, excuse me. Police! Last we're alone. Let's try that again.
There's just one thing that keeps me from going off my rocker altogether, and that's knowing that my son Dobie is out there knocking himself out, doing everything he can to help his poor father.
You know something, Natasha, my little shish kebab? I have a funny feeling I came out here for a reason. And I hope I never remember what it is.
More steak, Herbert?
More steak? I haven't had bite number one.
You gotta move fast, Mr. G. It's survival of the fattest.
The word is the fittest, but the way you're eating, you're probably right on there, Toby. If he doesn't show up around here pretty soon, he's going to find his father a complete undernourished wreck.
Oh, don't you worry, Herbert. I know our boy. He won't put your problem out of his mind for a single second.
Sure wish I could remember why I came out here.
You got a punk memory, dollface. You ought to maybe tie the string around the finger.
Finger. Yeah, it has something to do with fingers.
Fascinating. Dopey, it has something to do with fingers and your father?
Fingers who, father who?
Ooh, Mr. G, you better shave. You got an awful scraggly beard on.
Maynard, that is your face you were looking at, and thank heaven for small favors.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? I thought it looked kind of familiar.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to shave in the first place. I came here to brush my teeth.
Oh, good for you, Mike. Buddy, in fact, I will join you. In fact, I already have joined you.
You're very funny. Now, pay attention, will you? Because this isn't going to be easy. First, I will put the paste on your brush. See? There. Now, you put the paste on my brush, huh?
Roger, Wilco, and Alk, good friend. We'll stick together through thin and thick.
Yeah, thin and thick. Did it ever occur to you, my hapless, no, that should be hopeless colleague, what the rest of our life is going to be from now on?
Gee, no, Mr. Gillis, I ain't much of a planner.
Well, already we're a laughing stock, like what happened downtown this afternoon when I went to get the new suit. Do you realize that tailor thinks I've got an 82-inch waist?
Well, it ain't exactly a picnic for me, neither, like the way we got downtown today.
What was your complaint?
Like you rode the streetcar and maybe went alongside.
We saved a whole fare, didn't we?
Yeah, but now I gotta get my feet half sold.
It's no use, Maynard. It ain't gonna work. Tomorrow morning, the first thing, I make an appointment with some surgeon and we get separated.
You mean your finger?
Your finger.
No, Mr. G. Don't talk like that. I mean, give me a chance. I mean, after a while, I'll, like, grow on you. I mean, cheer up. You'll feel a lot better after you brushed your teeth and they're nice and, you know, clean and shiny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, Mr. G. I guess I kind of, got carried away.
You get carried away. Oh, what's the use? I give up. Come on, let's get on it.
There, Mr. G. His and his.
Oh, my son. Hurry up and get back here before I'm accused of mayheming a certain party.
I just thought of something. The word Maynard.
Maynard?
Maynard who?
Here we gotta leave for that convention in an hour and no sign of that stupid Dobie. I'm getting pretty jumpy.
What you getting is walking.
Well, it's the first time I ever had to get sewed into my coat.
I'm ready, Herbert.
Oh, yes, you're ready. I'm ready. The convention's ready. Everybody's ready except that no-good son of ours. He ain't ready to show up and unleash me from this Cocker Spaniel.
You rang?
No, Winnie, I'm going to miss all the events that make a grocer's convention. The butter watering contest, the seminar on overcharge, and the prize for the heaviest thumb on a scale. And worst of all, I'm going to miss the election for the grocer of the year. Well, I ain't going to miss it. I'll figure out some way to get there. Believe me, this situation is desperate.
Well, we could take Maynard along.
No, I said desperate, not hopeless.
Couldn't I go to the convention alone and represent you?
Alone? Of course not. The grocer of the year has to be there with his wife standing proudly by his side, and I just got a great idea.
You? Oh, come now.
Pipe down, wifey.
Wifey?
Wifey, the loyal, true, loving helpmate who is going to spend the convention at my side.
Oh, no, Mr. G. You wouldn't. You can't.
You would and you did.
I could kill you, Maynard. My first new outfit in 15 years, and you get to wear it.
It's only 13 years, but who's counting?
Herbert, do you really think you can get away with this?
Well, I don't know. The convention's being held all the way over in Glenville. We'll have a fighting chance. Come on, wifey. We got a train to catch.
Coming, chubby.
Maynard, that's hubby.
The instant I hear from Dobie, I'll send him right over to the convention to find you. The poor boy, he must be worried sick about his father.
Listen, my little Shashlik, I think I just remember why you come here.
Oh, do tell.
You want to find out how to break open Gypsy Loveling.
Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it?
So I tell you. And you go rescue your friend Maynard.
Maynard who?
Oh, my. Isn't it a lovely party, my dear?
Where's the eats?
Little boy, you're supposed to be a lady.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Where's the eat?
We better dance.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna sit down. My feet will kill him.
I hope that Dobie's suffering like I am.
Hey, my little samovar. Ain't you glad you remembered you come here to rescue your poor father from terrible fate?
Fate who?
Maynard, you're supposed to be the lady. Stop trying to lead, will you?
May I get in?
Oh, it'll be a pleasure here. No, I mean, no.
What's the matter, friend? We're all friendly brother grocers here. Ah. You want to dance with me, baby doll?
Look, she is a lady. She don't dance with strangers.
Who's a stranger? I introduce myself. Angela D'Ambrosio, my lovely signorina. Fancy meats and vegetables. Energy up.
Get lost, will you?
Hey, Mr. G, you know what we're missing out here? The cha-cha-cha.
Then we're going to keep on missing it. We will cha-cha-cha over mine, Pete.
It's a pretty clumsy way to do it, but I'm such a madcap, I'll try anything once.
Try this on for size, Maynard.
I never should have married you, old grouch. I should have listened to Mother.
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's Herbie Gillis. I'm Molly O'Day. I used to live next to her to you when I was a kid over on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah, freckles.
Lover boy. Herbert, have you been drinking?
Who, me?
Don't tell me you're belting the grape because you're having trouble with your marriage.
Trouble, me?
Herbert, if you're not having domestic problems, then why can't I meet your wife? Oh, she's probably lovely.
Lovely. I can think of a better word.
Herbert, dear.
Hello, dear. Goodbye, dear.
Ha-ha! Another woman! Look what happens the minute I turn my back. Oh, you made a convention.
Mrs. Gillis, you've got this all wrong.
Why aren't you brazen hussy?
That's hussy. You'll have to pardon my wife. She's the jealous type.
Like true, although it's almost impossible to see what I'm jealous over.
No.
Oh, I've been looking forward to meeting you, my dear. Your husband and I are old friends. Aren't we, lover boy?
Lover boy? Well, I never.
I never either, and you got this all wrong.
Stay out of this, lover boy.
Between us girls.
Now, listen.
Yeah, why are you men always mixing in?
Oh, yeah.
Time to present the awards, and I'm chairman. Oh, goodbye, my dear. It's been such fun meeting you.
Herbert T. Gillis, distinguished citizen, outstanding grocer of the year, too. When I get my hands on that Dobie, he will yell, ouch.
Ouch, it hurts to think how much I've missed not knowing you before.
Natasha make you forget all about your father's hard luck.
Yeah, how about that?
It's simple to escape finger gripper. Instead of pull, you push.
No kidding. Remind me to tell him. Now, where were we?
Here.
Oh, yes.
The man we have chosen as Independent Retail Grocer of the Year is a man of integrity, of vision, of sterling character, and I think we picked such a man. The new Grocer of the Year is... May I have the envelope, please?
Fellow grocers, it is with a deep sense of responsibility that I accept this great and glorious honor which you have thrust upon me.
Mr. Angelo D'Ambrosio.
D'Ambrosio! D'Ambrosio.
I'm the broker of the year. I'm the broker of the year. I win.
Hi, baby doll. How's about a big kiss for the big winner?
Herbert, like help!
You're going to start the trouble again if I kiss the little lady, eh, friend?
Oh, me? Start trouble? Certainly not. Be my guest. What's going on?
Now, wait a minute. If you think that my friend Maynard G. Krebs is crazy enough to put my father's finger back in that finger gripper, now that they're finally apart, you're right.
Maynard! You stoop, you lunkhead! You...
Ah, my little gelata.
No, right? Here's your little gelata. Come and get her.
Andiamo, signorina. Andiamo.
Andiamo, signor.
Aspetta, che stai facendo? Guarda questa qua.
See? Nothing to it.
Amazing.
Inedible.
When that Gypsy King sobered up, he felt awful about all the trouble he caused you, and he wants to make it up to you. So he sent you a beautiful present. He said to tell you he stole it himself just for you.
Oh, how sweet.
They're called magic Hungarian arm rings.
They're beautiful. I bet you they're delicious.
They signify undying friendship. Everybody holds one of them, see? And then you make a wish.
I got a wish I want to make.
Maynard, it ain't time for a wish.
It's time for this wish, Mr. G, because I wish we never got started with this thing in the first place.
Maynard, now what do you think you're doing? We just got out of a thing like this.
Starting